as well. Go ahead, Jim.
That's right, Wolf, and I just want to pick up on what Senator Kerry was just saying a few moments ago to our Jessica Yellen. He said that tonight is the night when Governor Romney's campaign started unraveling. Is that your take?
No. Look, John Kerry's a friend of mine, but I think he's been playing this role-playing a little bit too long. Not unraveling at all. What's unraveled, unfortunately, is the president's policies. I mean, look at it. In terms of the Middle East, it's not just Libya. It's also what's happened in Egypt, what's happened in Syria, Iran 4 years closer to getting a bomb. What's happened in the Mideast in general has not been something that's been successful. We've put distance between ourselves and Israel. That's unraveled. And then with regard to domestic policies, I can't do a better job than Mitt Romney did. He was terrific tonight. You know, he laid out the case. And the voter who asked, why is anything going to be better for me in the next 4 years? I thought Mitt Romney had a perfect response. He said, look, this is what's happened. It was a devastating critique. And then he said, and what's the president offering? More of the same. And instead, Mitt Romney offered a pro-growth economic agenda to bring back jobs, 12 million new jobs.
Let me ask you, because the president was much more aggressive tonight, much more so than that first debate. Did you prepare him enough, Governor Romney, for that coming?
Well, look, we all knew the president would be more aggressive tonight. The president said he was going to be, and I think his base probably appreciated that. I don't think the undecided voter in Ohio thought it was very effective, but the president was on the attack. He came out swinging. He said he was going to do that. You can change your style, but that doesn't change your record. And he didn't defend it tonight. When Mitt Romney went through that litany of higher food stamps, more people in poverty, unemployment, and so on, the president didn't have an answer. And then secondly, he hasn't changed his vision for the future.
Was it a good moment, though, for Governor Romney when he asked the president, have you checked your pension lately? And the president responded, well, have you checked yours? Yours is much better than mine. I mean, it seems that he sort of gave the president an open shot there.
Well, the point he was making is that the president was attacking. He was on the attack, and he was saying, Josh, you have investments in China. Well, so does the president, apparently, in his pension. And the president may not have known that, but Mitt Romney made that point. So that was just an opportunity to say, look, that's not the issue in this campaign. The issue in this campaign is who's going to help middle-class families get ahead, who's going to get this economy back on track. And Mitt Romney laid out a clear agenda for that. I mean, he had a vision tonight.
On the attack on the consulate in Libya, we had that moment there when our moderator, Candy Crowley, corrected Governor Romney and said, no, the president in that Rose Garden address did refer to an act of terror in Benghazi. I talked to Bobby Jindal earlier, and he said, well, that was sort of a general reference to an act of terror. Is that what the Romney campaign's response at this point?
Jim, we're all going to go back and look at the record here. He used the words act of terror in a general sense. But listen, for 5 days, they said just the opposite. I mean, how can you say anything other than that? 5 days later, you had the U.S. ambassador to the United Nations on all of the shows, including yours, saying this was not an act of terrorism. This was in response to a YouTube video. It was a demonstration. Why did they do that? That's the question. It's troubling. What's more troubling is why wasn't the security there? So I don't think Benghazi helps the president. All
right, Senator, thanks very much for your time. Jim. We appreciate it. And as you can tell, Wolf, this back and forth over that attack in Libya is going to continue even after tonight's debate. Wolf.
Yeah, I'll just read the exact quote, what the president said on that day after the attack. He said, no acts of terror will ever shake the resolve of this nation, alter that character, or eclipse the light of the values that we stand for. Jim, thanks very much. We're also awaiting the results.